Welcome viewers. In this video, we are going to learn or we are going to see how uh, the subjective or objective and assignment can be taken or conducted. The tests are internal assessment using the Microsoft team. So we will begin our video by creating the form. So before that, what happens, you need to be logging into your the Microsoft ID using your organization ID first. So as you can see here, uh, when you log into your Microsoft organization ID, you are going to look like this, and you need to be going through you need to be selecting. There are a number of options here. First, you need to be selecting the form. When you select the form, you can see the this interface which I already set up all the required things here. So as you can see here, so you can see the this is the interface. When you are click the form option in the Microsoft home, from home when you click here, you can see this interface. So here you need to select the new form. So when you select the new form, what happens, you are going to see this form or this interface. It will be there will be two things. One is the question, the other one is response. So here in the response, what happens, you will be seeing you will be seeing all the required things. For example, if I want, first I will be clicking here this one, the Microsoft form. So I will click this, right, the untitled form. So what I am going to do, I will be taking this one, the titled, I will be pasting here, the internal assessment one, your subject code, subject name, and the section if you want, and you can add your required naming for it. Then if you want to add some more things, then you can add accordingly. The if you want to mention some instructions to the students, so that they can, whenever they open this form, it will help them to go through the internal assessment, right. You can paste in the description box. Then you can add the new, then you can come up with the required things, like what it is suggesting me to that recommended for your past form, the internal assessment one. So if I click add all, then it is going to come up with the all the things, like what here in this form. As you can see, I have added a roll number, USN, student name, student phone number. If you want, you can add student email ID, the address, whatever the information you want. Then you can add the question paper here. Then at the end, you can ask the student to upload the answer, whatever he has written by scanning, and he can upload, right. I will show you. So once you have done with the first thing, that is the untitled form, you have given the title, then you have given the instructions to the students, right, all the required instructions. Then you have added the first section or the first tab, that is a semester. Then I have given the option that they need to be selecting that one, there is no other option. Then section, roll number, that is there must be a number itself. I have restricted myself so that the students should not write any other, like A1, A2, A3. That will be confusing. Sometimes they will be writing capital, sometimes they will be writing the small. So that's why, to avoid that one, I will be restricting that one. They should write only the numbers. Then USN, student name, student phone number. Then you can add many more sections, like a student email ID and his address, whatever it is. If you want, if you can add, you can ask more information. Then I have added the image, the question paper. You can also send separately to their email IDs or through the any other app like WhatsApp, right. you don't make whenever you are creating this question paper, make sure that it is off, that is it is not on, that like this required, it should be off, right. Then the next section, the questions, or you can give the what, you can give the upload your answer sheet, you can name. Here you can see the file number limits to 1, that is they should scan all the pages, then they should make a single file. And here I will be, for a single file, what I will be making 10 MB. Sometimes what happens, depending upon the camera quality, sometimes it may exceed because if they are coming up with the PDF, then it will be less than 10 MB itself, because there will be some compression is going to be taking place whenever they are making the things using the scanners, using any one of the software, it will be less than. But then also I have given the 100 MB file for single file. Then you can file type can be restricted, the student can only upload the PDF, or you can come up with the images also. But my suggestion is you need to go with only PDF, so that it will be very helpful for you to during the valuation time, right. Then it should be required should be on. Then okay, after coming up with all the required data, whatever you want to ask for the student to fill, then he will go through he will fill, and he will upload his the answer sheet at the end. Then what happens, you need to go to the settings. In settings, due to this one is the organizational ID, it has restricted, the name of the response will be not be recorded. So you can only the people in my organization can respond. That is what happens here. So students who are having the IDs, the college IDs, for example, they will be able to upload, right. Then record their name whenever they are going to using their organizational IDs. What happens, whatever they have given during the registration time, it will be recorded, and you can restrict to one person, one response per one person, so that the same people cannot upload the same answer sheet in multiple times. So to avoid that one, what happens, you can mark this one based on the requirement, you can mark and unmark that one. Then accept responses option, then that is one of the best option here what I have found. The options for responses, the start date, where you can mention whenever your internal assessment is there, you can, I will give now as a 8th October, then I will be I will see that it will start at around 3 o'clock, then it will end at it will end at same date, and around 4:30 or 4:45, depending on, because if the student needs more time, then what happens, he can upload he can upload after, you can give 15 minutes extra to upload, or you can give half an hour also, so 1.5 hour, right, 3 to 4 or 75 minutes. Then what happens, around 1 hour 45 minutes, right. You can, if you want, you can come up with the start date and end date, or else you can unmark this option. Then after everything, if you have done with the settings, then you can change you can change the themes also using the available themes, or you can go with the plain vector themes here. Then you can go through the preview section, how it is going to look, right, with respect to the computer, the semester he is going to select the student, then the section, roll number, USN, student name, student phone number, that is a question paper, then he is going to upload, then he is going to submit. For example, in mobile, how it is going to look, it is going to look like this. In the mobile it is going to look like this. So now come back, then we need to be sharing, right? Here there is number of options here, the copy the link or QR code, you can create the QR code, or you can embed the the code. If you are placing this one in any of the web pages, then you can embed this code. Then the email, you can come up with the share as the template, get a link to duplicate, or get a link to view and edit, right? Here you can select that one, only the people in my organization can respond, right? Copy, you can copy here. So this is the first part where you are be creating the Microsoft form, right, using the account, the organizational account or personal account, right? Then we will move to the Microsoft team. For example, here whatever you are seeing now, we will go through that. This is the interface where you have been creating the teams. Here these are my teams, right? Here I will go with the demo class, as you already know how to create the teams and everything. So I assuming that you know the procedure to create the teams. When you enter into that team, you can see the post, files, class notebook, assignments and grade. If you go to the assignment, as you can see you don't right now you don't have any assignment. You can create from the existing one quiz and assignment, right? You can choose and you can start filling the required part, and you can submit so that the student can access and they can submit. So here for our internal assessment, for our test for subjective type as well as for objective, what I am going to do is, here the subject name, for example, if it is of from third semester, in the third semester we have around 4 to 6 subjects. So here what I am going to do, I will be coming up with that different subject names, like subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4. So for example, subject 1, what happens here in the subject 1, if I click on the subject 1, as you can see here in the subject 1, you can see subject 1 here, the class, as you can see the add class after the add channel, subject 1, the post, files, notes, and here as you can see the IA1 with respect to subject code and subject name in abbreviation, right? How I have brought this one? To see that, first I will be removing this so that we can bring back that one. So to bring that option, whatever you have seen now, you need to go to your channel with respect to your subject, then you need to click on the add a tab, then in a tab you need to search for website. In the website, what happened, whatever the link you have copied from that Microsoft form, you need to paste here. Then in the website you need to be giving the name IA1 18ME34 subject code, your subject code, then unmark that, post to the channel about this tab, let it be, or else you can mark that one. Don't mark, because whenever the student go to that channel, they will come to know by going through this tab itself, IA1 18ME34 MS, then save. So it is going to appear here and it is going to load like this in their teams, and it is going to give some warning if the internet connection is very slow, right? If your site is not loading correctly, click here, it will ask for go to the site and reload the tab. Reload the tab means here itself within the Microsoft team itself it is going to reload. If you press go to the site, then it will be opened in it is going to open in the browser, your default browser. So you need to be logging into the Microsoft account, then you need to enter into the Microsoft team, then you need to be you need to be filling all the details, and you need to upload the student, all the things should be carried out by the student. So what you need to do is reload the tab here itself, then it is going to reload. As you can see here, internal assessment 1, whatever you have filled in the what Microsoft form, you can see here. Then you can see the what it will show the name of the owner of the using which account you have logged in. When you submit this form, the owner will be able to see your name and email ID. So here the Microsoft the form itself, the semester, section, roll number, USN, student name, everything, the question paper, right? Then you click on the option upload file. It will ask, and you can easily, right, you can easily choose your file and press. Then you have done with your work, right? When you submit, you can see the what when the student is going to submit the what the form, after filling all the details and uploading his answer sheet. When you submit, you can see the what you can see the response here in this fashion. The response: third semester, A section, roll number, USN, student name, more details. You can see in the more details what it is. Here you can see the student name, the name has taken automatically, then the question paper as I uploaded there, and your details. Whenever the student is going to upload, you can see pressing, and you can easily what you need to click on the PDF, or you can view in the folder. The folder has been created. Whenever you click on the option called in your Microsoft form, when you click on the option called the upload, automatically what happens, the folder will be created in your OneDrive. So if you can directly click on the PDF. Now you can see the what you can see the uploaded file here. Right, you can evaluate and you can assign the marks in the separate page. So in this way, what happens, you can take the internal assessment in the subjective or in the objective manner, as well as for the assignment also, right? So I hope you have understood. Thank you for watching the video.